Hey, how you doing? Justin here. In this lesson we're going to be talking about the note circle and sharps and flats. So let's get a note circle up first of all over here. And what you're looking at now is all 12 notes that we have in Western music. Okay, there are only 12 pitches. That's why we have on the 12th fret we have a double dot, because this note, this is the note E and that's the note E. This distance, or one lap of the note circle, is something that we call an octave. So we would say this note is one octave higher than the other one, or that one's one octave lower. That's the significance of the double dots on the 12th fret on most guitars. Some guitars have blocks or whatever, some don't have dots at all, but most will have a double dot on the 12th fret to help you navigate your fretboard. Now, you'll notice that there's notes that are natural notes which don't have a sharp or a flat attached to them, and they are A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We don't have the letter H. In German, confusingly, they have a letter H. I think it's really not a good system. It was an accident apparently by a monk who wrote some stuff wrongly a long time ago. It's not relevant. So we're just thinking A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's all of the white notes, the natural notes that we have. And in between natural notes, we have a sharp or a flat note. Now, each one of those notes can be described two different ways. If you want the fancy pants name for it, it's called an enharmonic equivalent. That's two notes that sound the same but have different names. If you look in between the notes A and B, you'll see that note can be described as A sharp or B flat. Okay? Now, a sharp means raise a note by one semitone, which is the same as one step around the note circle. So each step, I call it the clock face sometimes because there's 12 hours in the day and 12 notes on our note circle. Each one step around the circle is called a semitone. Okay? Really important. Semitone. It's worth noting that the Americans tend to call a semitone a half step. Now, I think this can be a little bit confusing because it's one step around the note circle, and if we talk about a whole step and a half step, especially when you're going from a sharp to another sharp, it's just like, don't think it's the best language to describe that. So we're going to call it always a semitone, is one step around the note circle. Worth noting that two steps around the note circle we call a tone. So a semitone is one step around the note circle and a tone is two steps around the note circle. So from the note A, we go up one semitone, we have A sharp. So sharp is always raising, going higher by one semitone. The best way to think of it is that if you sat on something sharp, you would jump up. Okay, here's the note A on the guitar. You don't have to know that yet. We're going to talk a little bit more about the notes on the fretboard a little later, but that's the note A at the 5th fret on the thickest string. If we go to A sharp, we go up one semitone higher, one fret higher. Each semitone step around the note circle equates to one fret on the guitar. Okay, so there's A sharp. If we go up one more step, we get to the note B. Okay, so A, one step up, we sat on something sharp, so we went up, and then one more up, we've gone to the note B, one further step higher around the circle. Now, if we want to go backwards from B, and we go down a semitone, down one fret, we'd say this note would be B flat. So A sharp and B flat are the same note. Okay, they sound the same, but they got different names. Enharmonic equivalents to impress your mates. Okay, A sharp or B flat. From B to C, there's no sharp or flat. What's going on with that? I thought I had this for a second and now there's no sharp or flat there. To understand why there are not sharps and flats between some of the notes is really super complicated. It's something that I can explain to you way further down the journey if you want to get into that. It's included as part of my music theory course. I don't recommend you even worry about it now, but if you have a look at a piano keyboard, you'll notice that there are two notes that don't have a black note between them, and those are notes B and C and E and F. Okay, so you just have to remember at this point that B and C and E and F don't have a sharp or a flat between them. You might wonder, is there such a thing as B sharp? Well, if you're on B and you sharpen the B, that sharp, remember, means move up one semitone higher, you would end up on the note C. So actually B sharp would be the same as C, sound the same as C, and C flat would sound the same as B. Same with E and F, you'd have E sharp would sound the same as F, and F flat would sound the same as E. So sharp and flat is just to do with steps around the circle. That's the easiest way to think about it. They do exist. You're not going to find them in anything that we're doing in this beginner's course, but later on in the grand scheme of things, it might be worth understanding that those, conceptually what's going on with your sharps and flats. Now, we're going to be putting this stuff into practice pretty quickly. It'd be really helpful for you to understand the names of the notes of the open strings and therefore even be able to work out what the notes are in the chords that you're playing. So this kind of understanding the note circle and sharps and flats is the most basic music theory that you can get, and I think it's worth having an understanding of it even at this early stage in the course.